In 2015, Adidas released the UltraBOOST. This sneaker definitely had its own moment in time and really cemented itself in sneaker history. I mean, anywhere you went, you saw people wearing this sneaker on foot. It had people moving away from the retros to a performance runner, which is crazy to think, right? But after 10 years, the hype faded off and really didn't see anything that popular in the sense of performance coming from Adidas. And I would wonder if they can capture that magic again, or at least in some fashion, and I think they might have. So today, we're checking out the Adidas EVO SL. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from the Sneaker History Podcast, and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you hadn't seen it, we have redone the set, redone the office. I want to get rid of the boxes and get rid of the warehouse type look and give you something a little bit nicer, a little bit more put together, a little bit more organized. So this is what we got. I hope you guys like it. There's some things I want to add on to it a little later down the line, maybe some more lights, some more things you can see. But for now, I'm really happy the way it turned out. So hope you guys like it. And again, I appreciate you coming on back for another video. Now, the sneaker we're talking about today, if you didn't see it in the intro, is going to be one that I think is recapturing a little bit of magic on the performance side of things that crosses over casually with Adidas. And that's going to be the Adizero EVO SL. Now, I know in the beginning, I think I realized I messed that intro up and I didn't add Adizero, so let's go ahead and fix that now. But the Adizero EVO SL is definitely one that has really invigorated Adidas on the casual runner side. Now, of course, they already have your high performance runners, which this one is a takedown of that $250 model. I think it's just the EVO, if I'm not mistaken. But this is gonna be a more affordable, budget-friendly version that has really turned from a budget-friendly runner to a fan favorite when it comes to casual wear. Now, the reason I brought the UltraBOOST in the beginning is because, well, the UltraBOOST was a performance runner when it came out, and it had that crossover appeal. And I feel like in this climate of sneakers, what people like, I think this is going to do the same thing. Maybe not to the same extent because of, you know, some cultural things when it came to the UltraBOOST that really propelled it, like the picture of Kanye with the all white pair. It really just pushed that model forward. So I don't know if we're gonna get that, but I think it's gonna definitely be a talked about model, a well seen, well purchased model, because it does a lot and you're not paying so much as a lot of these other shoes cost. Now, getting right into it, this is gonna have a mesh upper that I don't know if it's coated or more maybe a nylon, but it's a pretty soft upper. So I have to paper in because if you don't have it in, it gets pretty flimsy. But it's a good thing because it's very breathable, very soft on foot. But you can see here, it's like I say, it's almost like a kind of a nylon knit or nylon mesh that we're gonna have up top here. Now, one of the defining pieces of the sneaker is going to be the three stripes. And of course, it's the Adidas branding, but it's the way they did it. It's not just traditional three stripes, but they made it look fast, made it look aggressive, and with very little design on this sneaker. This, or I should say very little, and when I say design, I don't mean in the sense of design, but when it comes to layering, when it comes to material changes, that's not really a thing here. But they made this three stripes really speak for the shoe, and I love how they did it because, again, they made it look fast, made this shoe's identifying factor those three stripes, and that's a really cool way they did it, both on the lateral and medial side. Now, as we get into our lace area, we're gonna have this, it's kind of like this felt fuse on top, of course, the eyelets, to make sure you're not ripping through the mesh. And you're gonna have a really thin lace you typically get on running sneakers, just all white lace. Now, there's only one lace in the packs, or in the box, I should say, and I don't see a need to really change them. This is very, again, performance based, so you don't probably have a bunch of other laces that will look super great in here. Now, the tongue is gonna boast that Adizero branding right here, done up in black. Again, a little bit of contrast, makes the shoe go a long way, and I like how they did it. Very thin tongue, has a little bit of cushioning near the top, and it's very soft near the top, so it's not cutting into your ankle, and it's very breathable. This whole shoe you can see, I don't know if you catch it on camera or not, but it's semi-translucent. You can almost see my hand through there pretty perfectly. So that way, again, you know it's going to be very breathable, especially in these summer months, especially down here in Texas. This is a great shoe as the humidity is a gazillion% with a million degrees in heat. So I like what we got going on here. Now, as we get to the inside of the shoe, it's going to be a white mesh for the sock liner, and of course, you're going to have that Adizero branding. And this is a very, very thin, very small insole, but it has Adizero branding. But you'll see here in a second, this has literally zero to do with the cushioning, because as you've noticed through this entire time looking at the shoe, it is a chunky sneaker, and that's going to be because of that light stripe pro we're sitting on top of. This is such a bouncy, such a responsive, just really nice foam that doesn't need any break-in time. I mean, I'll tell you this, and this is really an opinion, but just gotta get some context. Now, I got these from JD Sports. Went into JD Sports and looking at 2 shoes. This one and then Nike's Pegasus Premium. Tried them both on. Now, mind you, I didn't do any strenuous walking. I put them both on, walked around, tried to get the feeling of both. And I gotta say, the comfort for both, to me, was exactly the same. And this one was take that back. This one's $70 cheaper than a Pegasus Premium. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Now, I don't know the life of the Light Strike Pro. That's kind of my only thing, like how long is it gonna be till it bottoms out. I feel like because I'm not gonna wear these every day, I will have a good use of them, a good lifespan, but I wonder for those who are using this as an everyday sneaker, how long that foam does last before, again, it does bottom out. So that's my only question mark. But I will say, if you're looking for a super comfortable performance style type runner, this one's a great one to get into without having to spend a ton of money. I think it's a very great design. I love just the aspects of the 3 stripes moving forward on the shoe, giving that really fast, aggressive look. But it's just again, nice overall. Now, as we get to the heel area, you're gonna have a fused piece that is gonna have the Adizero SL branding here. I don't know if you guys can see that with the light there. And then you get to the heel area, you're gonna have the little kind of neoprene type material with the 3 stripes on the back. And flip it right on over, we're gonna have our outsole, which is very minimal because again, this is a running shoe performance where you don't want to put a bunch of weight with rubber. So key pieces, you have the Continental rubber here in a gray. It's webbed out so that way you get a light but durable outsole. And also you're gonna have 2 clear pieces on the heel, making sure you're not getting bad heel drag in that foam. Now overall, again, I really like this shoe. I went true to size on it. I think you should stay true to size, but again, the best practice would be going to try them on. I know at one point these were pretty tough to find and try on, or even tough to get a pair, but it seems like they flooded the market now. There's a few different colors out there, and like I say, I went to JD Sports and got this pair, so I'm sure you can do the same, and maybe even other retailers, and go try these on because I think they're worth it. Definitely should check them out. Great price point. I think a great summer shoe, good warm weather shoe. But you guys let me know what you think. For those who've already had the shoe, do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know down below. And I'll leave a link. Again, there's no affiliate here. I'm just throwing it down for you. Actually, you know what? Maybe do have an affiliate link to Adidas. I don't remember now. If it is, I will go ahead and make sure it says affiliate on there. But that way, if you guys want to check it out, you do have a link to it. But until next time, guys, see ya.